Welcome to this new league. We're playing the same list that I was playing in the previous video. When it did pretty well, so I wanted to give it another shot. Let's see, we're probably getting paired against... Never mind. So this hand is already a mulligan because we drew the Surin Orb. We do have the Explore. And we do have Saga. Probably ship it. This seems better. Kind of bottom a basic forest because we can fetch for forest if we want to. Arid Mesa. Riftbolt. I've actually been seeing a decent amount of burn lately, and I don't know why. I imagine budget is the only reasonable reason to play burn right now, because the deck is not good. But budget is a great reason to play burn. Probably gonna get Stomping Ground here. They have to have Eidolon, right? Just a bunch of 1-drops. Stomping Ground. Yes, yes. So we can't do anything. I kind of wish I had my previous hand, right? With Surin Orb. This is not working out. We're not drawing well. So I'm going to be at a virtual 10. I kind of want to not fetch if I can avoid it. It's not looking good here. Burn is not good against Hammer. It doesn't sound like it should be good against Hammer. Replace Force Smash and Speed against Cyber. They can raise Hammer really well. I mean, you still have to draw them, right? Are you gonna mulligan for your Smash Smithereens? Business. A little bit late, but honestly, there's an argument for naming 2 there, but I think that this locks the creatures. So the only thing that they can play, the only creature they can play would be an Eidolon. Hopefully have Eidolon. Let's support us Charm. That's bad for us. Yes! Obviously. We all knew that was gonna happen. We all knew that was gonna happen. We were gonna find our 1-drop right after we played our Chalice. Can we find a Surin Orb, please? We did. All right, Chalice. That's kind of it. I think that's it, yeah. Force of Vigor is interesting. That's pretty much it. Force of Vigor kills Roiling Vortex and Eidolon without taking damage. I think Explosive is way too slow. I have endings for that. Just gotta draw better. We're gonna try to prioritize playing Chalice on 2 because that covers Smash to Smithereens. There's a Chalice. Yeah, keep this. Gonna go turn 1 tapped Foundry. And depending on what they do on turn 1, I'm just gonna play either a Chalice or I'm just going to explore into Prismatic Ending if they play a 1-drop. All right, Burn player, your go. Suspend Riftbolt. That's a 1-drop. So now I can Chalice for 2 if I want to. I may want to. Go. Land, please. No land. Can we draw a land, Mr. Goblin Guide? So that challenge should be here to stay, I assume. Got him. Does Burn Brain Shatter is free? Not really. They only play Smash to Smithereens, which I think makes sense. But now they can't, like they would need to like double spell to kill Destroyer. Like I'm definitely chump blocking one of these Gobos. And by chump blocking I mean blocking with the Dryad. Land. God damn it, man. Pokey MTG, thank you for the follow. Like Dryad is probably the only card that I would have kept for. And I wouldn't have just activated Reclaimer. How do I feel about Desert in this deck? What does it do for me? I was memeing about that in Evan's Discord. The thing is, like, if you're suggesting cards, you need to like figure out what that card does for me. Like that card just doesn't feel like it does anything for me. So what would be the point of playing it in the deck? Well, we can play that. So I think we chill here. And then I'm gonna sack Ghost Squatter so we can get it back with Titania. I'm gonna get Flagstones. So this now can get Valakut. Or I can get Saga. I think I want to get Saga because that can help me get Sewer Orb. And I need that ASAP to lock the game up. I need Sewer Orb like yesterday to lock this game up. I feel like they must cyber it into a bunch of 2s, and this Chalice is just working overtime right now. That's my suspicion. Find the land. Get Saga. Now Dryad can get in there. And now this should be lethal next turn, so my opponent has this turn to win. They have to put together 8 points of burn. Creatures don't matter. Chalice of the Void. I guess I should have gone face with that trigger. Yeah, I should have definitely gone face with that trigger. It doesn't matter. Did we win? Yes, yes we did. We did win. Didn't really see anything force worthy, but I just don't like the Wrens. The Wrens are pretty bad. Oh, you get by 5-0? No, we didn't get to 5-0. I'm not a 5-0 gamer. I'm a 4-1 gamer. I don't know why I kept his hand, honestly. Shouldn't have kept his hand. I'm gonna get owned by Burn. So this prevents them from playing more 1-drops, which is nice. Unless they have Smash. And if they do have Smash, that may be okay for me. Because that means that they don't smash my Serunor. I'm going to play Saga on 2, which is 1 turn before the Titania comes down. Which means that my Titania is going to be delayed, but my Serunor is going to come earlier. And I think I'm going to have enough time to crack this Saga with the Reclaimer, so I should not be down a card. What time does episode 11 go live? Well, we started recording later. We started recording on Tuesday, so I'm expecting that it's going to go live tonight. Because I still have to edit. This is kind of a one-man operation when it comes to the podcast. And, you know, still have... I'm streaming right now. Oh! That actually helps a lot. Awesome. Smash to Smithereens would suck. It would suck so much. They have Blaze. So they've been missing land drop, so I have to assume that they just have business in hand. Riftbolt. Okay. No attack. My opponent should have definitely attack. Oh no! I didn't gain the life. Oh, that could be huge. That could be massive. Wow. I didn't gain the 2 life. That could be a serious punt. Ugh. Feels bad, man. I guess we're switching gears here, I guess, and we have to, the plan now is to connect with Shadow Spear. Dude, I can't believe I'm gonna lose to that stupid mistake. I should have been at 2 more life here. I should be at 2 more life, which means I don't have to sack that, which means I get to equip. Riftbolt. Okay, if we find land off the top, if we do find the land off the top, we do get to win this game. Spoiler, we were not getting there. Spoiler, we were not getting there. Woo! All right. Well, there you go. I guess that's how you win. To be fair, I should be at 4, right? I should have been at 4, which means that I wouldn't have sacked the land. Like I made a mistake, and I guess my opponent just... Destiny has a way of, you know, I guess, evening itself out. Whatever. See you for the next round. Second match. No companion. Bad hand. Better hand. Keep. Bond Blossom. Kitria Triome. Is my opponent tapping out for something? A red and 6. Such a fun coincidence. Got the same guy. Same dude. Can you believe it? Passing the turn kind of sucks there for us. Because we can't deploy Dryad. Well, never mind. That's excellent for us. Play land, fetch. Sacred Foundry, tapped. Plus, say go. Reclamation. Explore. They countered it last time. They're never tapping out again, so I might as well just do this right now. And they can't fall or anything like that. Okay. Try it down. Mayday. Fourth. Not really an option. So I think we're dead here. Now we're gonna have to use Ren to prevent my opponent from renning. One, two, three. Which means they get to draw cards and we don't. It's not looking good for the home team. It's not looking good for the home team. Probably have a bolt. They don't. Okay. It's a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana. We can Chalice on 2. It doesn't really do too much for us though. 4/4 Shark. Okay. So that's a blank. So I think I'm just going to make mana, expedition map. We gotta play Ren. My opponent's gonna counter. Then I'm gonna play Chalice for 2. Oh, but they ult Ren. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. I shouldn't have showed them the Chalice. Totally forgot about the Ren for whatever reason. Well, Chalice is heinous. Forces are medium. Trackers. Prismatic endings. Endurance is probably legit. So this is a question. I never been really played Lance decks. Why is Titania being played over prime time? So Titania synergizes with Suranor, it synergizes with Ursa Saga, and it synergizes with the entirety of the deck, like with the fetch lands and the red and 6 getting back those fetch lands. It ramps you so you can get a Dryad plus Valakut going. Primeval Titan doesn't do anything. Like, this is not a deck that can take good advantage of Primeval Titan. Now, you would cast a Primeval Titan and you get, what, like 2 Ursa Sagas? That is not as good as playing Titania making 45 power, right? This is a deck built to maximize Titania. It's not a deck built to maximize Primeval Titan. Amulet is a deck built to maximize Primeval Titan, right? Like, you cast Primeval Titan in Amulet, it wins the game on the spot. You cast Primeval Titan here, and it doesn't do enough. It's just a 6/6 that gets a couple of lands. Sure, great against like John style decks, but not great against a lot of other parts of the format. If you want to play a Primeval Titan deck, I don't think there's a better option than Amulet. All right. It's probably not going to cut it. This is also probably not going to cut it, but it's better, so. I'm going to try to play the Saga game here. Dryad's interesting. Mr. Bodingos, thank you for the follow. See how short this week's episode is. It's like about an hour, right? There's a Renantix. Stomping Ground. That Dryad was a very good draw, actually. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. So now Dryad can actually pressure the Ren. Can do some stuff, you know. Back there. Gonna play Explore. Pass the turn. Force Negation is still a good cyber card. I think it's good. Not against this deck, but I do think it's a good card. You see more Money Tribal pop back up. Yeah, actually, I recorded a video with Money Tribal yesterday. It's good. I think the deck's quite good. Kind of feels like if they don't have Reclamation, we can kind of overwhelm their mana. This deals with the Ren. We can go find Expedition Map. Expedition Map finds Valakut. All right, so we're gonna play a Saga game then. This is the Spike Rec deck. It looks similar, and it has Reflecting Pool, which is as far as Spike's signature card, right? Every Spike deck ever has played Reflecting Pool. It's just an invitational card? Yeah, exactly. Reclaimer is my invitational card, and Spikes is Reflecting Pool. Two, three. So I guess I'm gonna need all my mana next turn, so I'm gonna fetch right now, get a tap land, not take any unnecessary damage. Sure. Just get another red source. Trigger on the stack. Make a token. Get Sudan Orb. Attack Ren. Sure. Got a 1/1. Oh, I didn't make a token response. I'm an idiot. That was very, very stupid. Damn it, did I just throw the game? Don't tell me just threw the game with that stupid mistake. So a bunch of business or reclamation that's gonna allow you to do all that stuff. What an idiot. That range should have been dead, right? I should have made, if I had made a token before, that was probably a game losing mistake. That's frustrating. I just pressed too quickly. One, two, three, four, five, six. So we know they have snap cards, so they can steal one of my things. Probably they can steal Shadow Spear. They can steal one of my constructs and bolt the other one. That's another option. Sure. They have to counter this. And all of this to finally set up Titania plus Renorv. Oh, actually can just bog them. So they can double up to kill either Dryad or Reclaimer. Maybe they want a hardcast. Hardcasting is interesting. They're already committed to killing the Dryad, right? So we get perfect info. One, two, three, four, five. I think we want to fetch land. Such a huge difference between deck with a game where my opponent had the Reclamation and game where they don't have the Reclamation. Massive, massive difference between both games. Sack Bog in response to a trigger, bring back Bog. You can't do that. When Titania comes into play, you have to choose the target. Do they know that they just left themselves dead on board? I guess they did know that they left themselves dead on board. I think force is fine, but I don't want more than 2 copies. Prismatic Ending for Ren is interesting. I guess I'd rather have explosives than Prismatic Ending, because this can also kill sharks. Can send back some endurances. Yeah, let's just go with this. Alright, game number 3. Sure. Let's keep this. Also such a big difference between being on the play versus being on the draw, right? I think I'm playing Saga next turn. Definitely see the draw to Titania there. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like this deck is built to maximize on Titania. Like this is a Titania deck. This is not a Primeval Titan deck. Primeval Titan wouldn't really do anything in this deck, honestly. Forcing them to counter here because it's better for them, for me, that they counter than for them to... Oh, wow. Than for them to draw 2. Maybe they have Bolt, Snap Bolt or something? Initially yes, I guess I meant more so why this deck seems more popular than Titan. Oh, is this deck more popular than Titan? I think I'm the only person playing this deck. Like Doom tried it in a league, he 5-0'd and he never tried it again. I think I'm the only person that's regularly playing this list. Well, here goes nothing. I think I want to force my opponent to counter. Actually, do I? It's actually force them to counter, but in a different way. So this is something that's a must counter for them, but this also allows me to get a Saga trigger on end step. They just do nothing. Fourth. Yeah, I don't have Delirium. So they have Misty in hand. Alpine Moon. That actually sucks for us, right? Because if they have a second one, they get to play it. But that's fine. So I'm just gonna float a mana and let the Alpine Moon resolve. They can name Saga or they can name Valakut. Name Saga. Try pass the turn. It's pretty cute how the Alpine Moon Saga interaction works with Titania. Like this is effectively a 5/3. That's how this works. Let's get Temple Garden. Oh, nice. Actually, my opponent says that card is real hard to beat. Yeah, I agree with that. I think I just want to make it 5/3 here. And I can send with everything. No, explosives wouldn't have turned on Delirium. They still don't have Delirium. You can make a 4/4 shark, trace with my tokens. So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna get that. Now they're going to chomp. They're gonna wait for their creatures to go to the bin, and then after that they're gonna kill the Titania. I mean, we still have 3 tokens left. It's no joke, but it feels like the only way that I lose this game is my opponent resolves a Shark Typhoon or a Reclamation. So like, there's really no need for me to force this. Like, I know that I threw a Saga in the garbage, but like, I got a 5/3, which seems better than the tokens I would get off the Saga. So I'm just trying to figure out this scenario in which my opponent actually gets to win this game, and it 100% involves them playing resolving a Reclamation and untapping with it. That's the only way that I can lose this game, I think. Or Engineered Explosive. If they have Explosive, they have Explosive. So would you say that this deck is so tuned that you can buy it in paper? It's right here. Right here. Oh, that's funny. Because the box is green. It's all here. It's all here. There's your Titanias. That's an old version with Knight, but your Wrens, Dryads. Did I see that Jeff tried to play Nihilance a couple days ago? Oh no, I didn't know that. That's cool. I posted it on his Twitter. Dude, this deck is sick, man. I am so happy with this deck. I am just so happy with this deck. I love it. Sweet. See you for the next round. Alright, round number 3. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this. This is better. I'm probably sending in the blind, I'm sending the Shadow Spear. Huh. Turn 1 Saga go. That's probably Amulet. Did I get a new camera, new angle? Just a new angle. So my opponent just playing Tron. Just gonna go get Expedition Map. Which basic forest get the friend stamp of approval? This one's. These are the objectively best basic forest of all time, and that will be like so forever. That shall never change. Flagstones, yes. Triome. So I can get Ghost Quarter here. I can Ghost Quarter myself. Yeah, I think that's the play. It's a little bit unorthodox, but I think this is the line. So float mana, Ghost Quarter self, yes, green, Titania, get back GQ, And now we swing for 6. Draw step, blow up whatever they want. And the Ghost Squatter going to the graveyard is going to give me 16 power, which is lethal. And they don't have Tron, so they lose. Definitely an unorthodox line that I took there, but I think that it's the one that guarantees that I win the game. And this is great information for me. This is really, really valuable info. Because now I know they're Eldrazi Tron, they're not actual green Tron. When that's prismatic, can they remove Blood Moon under Blood Moon? What? What are you talking about? I feel like there's a talk happening and I'm just completely lost. So that's the cleanest switch there. Definitely want Python Needle. Don't want Bajuka Bog. Probably want Trackers. I don't think I want Ancient Grudge. I think Force is better because Force kills Saga. I wonder whether we want another basic planes. Well, not another basic planes, but like another like Aerith Mesa probably. So that we can fetch basic planes more reliably against Blood Moon decks. It's an interesting thought. I win the Prismatic Ending in this menu. I think Prismatic Ending is maybe the best removal spell ever printed. I like this hand. I mean, I guess that there's Swords to Plowshares, so that's just not true. There's Swords to Plowshares. Never mind. It's a real fucking good removal spell, though. Good old Chalice against the Chalice deck. You love to see it. Sacred Foundry. Yes. I mean, if they have Ghost Squatter, this could be a problem. But I guess not. If they have Thought Not Seer, I'm saying. But not really. It's the most flexible mirror spool ever printed for sure. I could go Squatter them, but I think I'd rather just play towards Titania. I think I'd rather just play towards Titania. Sure, they can have Reality Smasher next turn, but then I just have like multiple 5/3s. A crack for Saga. They found the natty Tron. Not much for us to do there. Of the deck, if you were missing one red, what would you play instead? Financial reasons. Maybe the fourth chalice. Maybe the fourth chalice in the main deck. Question, I've been playing Carmulate and LGS because Karn is super good there. I've been setting out Karns versus Lurrus piles and bringing 3 EE and my Golos. Should I be bringing in Ballista instead? Golos for Bog has came up multiple times for me, but Ballista for the X1s is good too. Yes, I think that it's very good. The Golos is very good. The Golos is very, very good. Ratchet Bomb. Okay. We take 5, 6, 7, 8. We go to 4. They have this another Matter Reshaper. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what we can do, I guess, is basic forest. So we have to force a vigor. But this is so awkward. Man, the fact that they had the second reshaper just makes this super rough. So I think I'm dead to the Smasher. Because I'm going to go down to exactly 2 and I need to kill the Karn. Yeah, I'm just dead to the Smasher. Or they... Yeah, I'm just going to concede. I could have also fetched on end step, gotten an Indata Triumph, and then I could have Prismatic Ending the Karn, but... Let's do a split there. Karn's a nasty best is a good portion of my LGS, practically playing 7 EE. Has made an easy route for 2 a split round 3 for me. Nice. No, I don't think that path is very good against the Chalice deck. Would I play 4 Rents, 4 Sagas, 4 Dryads, and 3 Chalices? Financial reasons. So that means that you can afford Titania. Also, is Dryad expensive now? When I bought them, they were like $6 each. Jeez, they are expensive. That's stupid. I'm gonna keep this hand, I think. Finale Devastation is like $60. That's funny. 45. And this deck is about a 1k ticks. Yeah, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. Poggers. they still have it? Natty Tron? Of course. Of course. Imagine not having the Natty Tron, right? They insist on the chalice for 1 life, even though there's a danger grudge in the sideboard, in the graveyard. So that means I don't get to prismatic ending. Dude! Alright. Alright. My opponent's too good. My opponent's too good. Nothing I can do about that. Show me the other dismember, opponent. Come on. I know you got it. Alright, they don't have it. Could have fetched Triumph last turn for value for 4. Yes, but then I don't get a token, right? So we have the Grudge. So this kills Ren. That's fine. Ren did what it had to do. Now we have Grudge to deal with their Saga tokens. Huh. Grudge, blow this up, play map, crack map. I don't get... No, that doesn't work. I'd rather make a Saga token, I think. Wouldn't Chalice does dramatic ending? No, we make it for X equals 2 and then the Chalice doesn't counter it. So we're gonna have to make a token now though, because my opponent can find Biting Needle off of the Saga. Although I guess I can just grudge the Biting Needle, so it wouldn't have mattered. Expedition map. Map for another saga. This is gonna be the Saga Wars Blast Zone. So that makes my tokens into 2/2s. Now do I want to kill their construct or do I want to kill... I think I want to kill their chalice actually. Now we're going to trade constructs, go down to 8. I make another construct and I get to play expedition map. We draw another blank, of course. Can name Mighty Needle, probably name Karn the Great Creator. Just one of the ways that I can potentially lose this game. I think I'm gonna crack for Saga right now. So we can keep the get the next Saga going here. We're dead to Walking Ballista. We're dead to Walking Ballista. Double blocking on a thought not. This only kills one of my constructs. I get to draw a card. We find the Dryad, we win. Found Reclaimer. Oh, come on! Come on! Really? Alright, we have to find Dryad. If we find the Dryad, we win here. Dryad. God damn it, man! My opponent was so lucky this game. So lucky. I can't believe how lucky they got. They went turn 1 expedition map. I destroyed it. They still had Natty Tron on 3. They thought not me 4 times. They also had this member for the Dryad that would have killed them. Yeah, we can't beat such luck. See you for the next round, I guess. Alright, round number 4. Sure. I'm gonna keep this hand. Onslaught fetches. I have Onslaught Wooded Foothills, but I only have 2 Onslaught Windswept Heaths. And now they are like ridiculously expensive. Like unreasonably expensive to the point where it's just unjustifiable. Like I just can't justify getting the rest of the fetch of the Onslaught fetches. But I have my fetches in my pre-modern decks. How often do I get to play paper? I mean, nowadays obviously not so much. Ending. Like fetches in general are just crazy expensive. I think they're still less expensive than the other one, right? cans wooded is like 40 plus. I have like 10 cans wooded foothills. I was very smart doing when Carnes was in standard. I was very smart about it, and I would trade anything for fetches. Back then, foothills were like $6. The most expensive was a polluted delta, which was like $10 or something. And I bought like an insane amount of that. They were very cheap back then. Can we please play this match, opponent? I've made 3 land drops and cast 2 spells, and I spent 25 seconds of my clock. My opponent has spent 2 minutes, and all they did was play 2 lands and play 1 spell. That's it. Aokiji MTG with a tier 1 sub, coming back for 7 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, Aokiji. This is really sad, man. We're drawing like shit. I'm not gonna play Titania when I don't have a land to get back, right? Anyway, fetches are still hard to justify for me. I mean, they're a lot cheaper right now, right? One part of the deck gets less expensive, the other parts tend to go up in price. That's fair. Oh my god. I did Mesa Marshall for like 15-20 bucks. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Opponent's just playing Boomer blue-white. If I find exactly a fetch land, I'm going to play Titania. If not, I'm just going to ending DJs. Put a card at the bottom. It's a Dryad. It's not good enough. Gonna hold on to this in case I find a Valakut. Paper drafts are superior to online drafts, and I find anyone here who disagrees. I don't think anybody's ever gonna disagree with you on that. Here comes the bait. Bait! Counter me! Counter me! Opponent gave me a little bit of value there. Can't be too upset about that. Stream Decker overlay bugged. I don't know. I don't think it is. Is there something not working? It's working fine for me. Oh, you mean the overlay? The overlay may not work. I don't know. Like, the overlay is just weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's pretty random. Oops, 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 oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think it's getting better for us. So realistically, all that we have to do is we just have to draw Ursa Sagas. But we're just not drawing spells. It's a heinous matchup. This? No, I don't think this is a bad matchup for us. I just don't think that these decks are good. Should -2 on their own Snapcaster. Really hinges on Saga? Yeah, but Saga is messed up. This may be too late, though. Maybe we are just too late right at this point. Also, my opponent is way too slow of a player. My opponent is way too slow of a player. I wonder how often they time out playing blue-white. Just over 6 minutes ahead. The match has been about 10 minutes long, and out of those 10, my opponent has used 8. Second Saga? No, just a blank. If my opponent is going to be this slow, I'm not going to be able to finish this league, unfortunately. Because I need to leave at 3:30, and it's currently 2:57. We're very unlucky that we got paired against a super slow opponent. I think if they attack, I trade with a Snappy. Something good. Not quite. They really need to speed up their pace of play. You don't finish. Will your record last match for YouTube or stream, or finish the league at the beginning of the next stream? I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I don't know what I'll do about it. We'll have to figure that out. I'll probably just upload it to YouTube. Just finish it off stream and just upload it to YouTube. When I finish, when I upload the VOD. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So not really minds the clock here. Well, I'm not interested in, you know, just like clocking my opponent out. If it happens to happen, it's cool, but I'm not gonna do like, you know, I'm not gonna like tap on tap to clock my opponent out, you know? Not interested in doing that. I'm not gonna concede to them if they do end up in a situation where they can potentially get timed out. Probably cut. Probably cut Flux-Stones. Cut Shadow Spear. 2 prismatic endings. I don't know, maybe they woke up. Maybe they were doing something else and they finished doing that something that they were doing. And now we can play a reasonable game of Magic. Doesn't seem like that's the case. Bonkar with the Prime sub. Thank you for the 2-month subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Pleasure to have you here. Utmost pleasure to have you here. Put a card on top, so I'm assuming that they found an answer to Reclaimer. They did. So, that being the case, I think I want to sack this and get Valakut, which makes Dryad a lot more of a threat. Play Saga. Play Triumph, say go. So they're gonna have to pass this, they can't really ending it. Either Gust. Sure. To the top of the deck. I guess I should have played Tron because I could have gained 2 life. It's kind of whatever though. Field of Ruin. I guess it was not kind of whatever. Damn it. Could have sacked the Saga, responded to the field. Wait. Expedition map. Play Sudan Orb. Five, yeah. Could go get another Saga here. I think we chill. About to get there. About to get to the 10-minute mark. Not a very good drop. Pointing down to 3. Expedition map. Go get another Saga. Play Saga. Say go. Yeah, just say go. The question now is, do I want to draw or not? Mind Sculptor. Oh, hello there. The Protector of Argoth is here. Changes. Not really. Sudan Orb doing a great time walk impression right there. Feels way when Sudan Orb is just, well, Stone Rain you. Stone Rain you. The Orb Art. Yeah, I actually went out of my way to get the Ice Age ones. Another piece of piece of awesomeness that I get to showcase here on stream. Look at this. Look at this beauty. So perfect. It's gonna be down and everything, you know, to add that extra flair. Because you want your Ice Age cards to be totally beaten up, you know? Keep. Not so hot on the prismatic ending, but Reclaimer, and now that's another pretty solid draw. How much is it? It's like $1.50 or something. Although I guess I paid more for it because I also had to pay the shipping, so maybe I paid like $3 for it. They're trying to prismatic ending with a card on the bottom. If they don't prismatic ending my Reclaimer, I think I'm gonna win the game. It looks like they have it, so we're gonna continue playing. Reclaimer off the top. Reclaimer. Ouch. I guess that playing a Saga there can be rough versus... Oh, now you show up? Damn it. Gonna draw 2. Sure. Here comes a token. And I think I'm just making another token here. Have my opponent sit and all that counter magic. They're missing land drops, so this seems worth it. Let's go with map, I guess. This is still a 3/3, so we still get to attack. And now if they tap out, I just go Ren, get back Saga. If they don't tap out, we just crack Expedition map and we go get another Saga. If you were to use Hex Parasite here to eat a counter, would this Saga still die or no? I think so. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know how that interaction works. I think they have counterspell. Fetch time, we're gonna make another token on end step. Play Snapcaster for nothing, sure. That's actually cute. Because you can also find Hex Parasite with your thing, right? Make another token. Untap. Make another token. Go find Piety Needle. And if they had Teferi, they would have probably played it already, so I'm just gonna name Jace the Mind Sculptor. Take 3. Just gonna Endurance on their end step, put even more pressure on them. Steal a token.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I think I'm gonna... Should we top it? No, we're gonna bottom it. Now we can play Tracker. This is gonna really grow the construct. I'm at 6 though. I have to watch out for my life total. We're not racing anymore. So they can kill Construct or they can kill Teferi. If this Saga pops off, then I'm getting Surin Orb and the game ends. And they kind of can't let me untap with Ren either, because I just get another Saga. And that's probably too much card advantage for them to deal with. They don't attack at all. And just let me untap. Are they playing Cryptic Command? I guess I drew another Saga, so I can afford to just do this. Pass the turn, we cycle. We don't attack. At this point, we're just grinding them down. We have way more cards than they do. Wow. They're gonna steal my construct. Oh, I actually fucked this up. Because I could have cycled into another endurance, right? Dude, if I get cheesed out by slow opponent, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. Gonna be pretty annoyed. I think I'm getting cheesed out. God damn it. Do they have Path to Exile? Or another... I guess another Archmage's Charm. This would be really tilting. Yeah, 2 cards left in hand. They have it. So they are playing Cryptic. Wow. Well, just got cheesed out. I guess I should have gotten Surnor when I got Pity Needle. I was not expecting my turbo slow opponent to get there. That's brutal, man. That's brutal. Yeah. I think that if I have done that, we probably win at that point. Because they couldn't have been able to steal one of my constructs. They would have needed to steal the Suran Orb, otherwise the Suran Orb just gets them. It was 1 turn too slow. But yeah, I could have played this. I could have played game 3 better. Anyway, I'll see you for the last round. All right, we're wrapping up this league. Lurrus deck, of course. When has it ever not been a Lurrus deck? Hand seems good though. Putting my opponent between a rock and a hard place. Gonna go turn 1 Reclaimer. If they don't do anything, we get to activate Reclaimer. If they do something, we get to play Ren. But yeah, fortunately wasn't able to finish this league on stream. I had to go, so should be fine. Hopefully. Basic mounted. Definitely playing Ren here. Getting our value, passing our turn. Next turn we have options. Segoth Triumph. Well, that's a card. Gonna play that. Play our Triad, play our land, say go. Play that one. What do you got, opponent, with your Triumph in your Lurrus deck and stuff? Cycle Lonely Sandbar. Alright, maybe they got a Ren of their own? They do. Alrighty. Probably gonna get back the sandbar. Yep. So heat would be nice. Heat. I didn't mean to say heat. I meant to say the removal spell. So kill Ren. I think I'm just going to go Dryad into Chalice for 1. Play Chalice. Play this. Say go. So this is going to limit a lot of my opponent's options, hopefully. They're going to get to draw some extra cards, but they're super far behind on board. Pretty far behind on board. And I guess that I'm not going to fetch, because my idea is to now start cycling this Triumph. And then we can pick it back up with Ren. Definitely wish this wasn't a Triumph and this was the 2-mana cycle land, because it should help me a lot here. So I imagine that a bunch of their silly removal spells just do nothing here. Valky. That's dead. So they're just playing like a BTL control deck of sorts. I'm gonna lead on this because if we find Titania, we can actually cast it. Prismatic Ending. Sure. So we can cycle, play this, plus on Triumph, ending the Valky, white, green, and now we just attack the Ren. Things looking pretty good for us. We have a Ren about to ultimate. We have double Dryad of the Elysian Grove, double fetch land. So if we find the Valakut, we actually have multiple triggers in play. If we find Titania, the game immediately ends. We're gonna have infinite removal spells with Prismatic Ending. Let's say that my opponent would need to have a lot. My opponent would need to have a lot in order to get out of this. Reflecting Pool. Sparring Spikes Invitational card. So here comes BTL. But they cannot answer everything. Like if they answer the Ren, they don't answer the Dryads and vice versa. We still got more looks. It's probably more important for them to answer the Ren at this point. Or at least stop it. Because if this ultimates, then unless they have main deck Graveyard Hate. I guess they could be playing Scapeshift. I really doubt that they are. But if they are playing Scapeshift, that could be a problem. Cooling Ritual. Calling Ritual? Cooling. Okay. It's pretty good. It's probably the best possible thing they could have had there. Not using the extra mana. Can explore first. That's a blank. Cycle. There we go. Always yes, always yield. Save targets. Got him. Okay, so Lurrus control of sorts? Question mark? This can name T-Bolt, which is nice. Do like the endings to deal with rents and whatnot. How do we feel about endurance? I guess I want to probably cut the Reclaimers anyway. Not a fan of Reclaimer in grinding matchups. Just a couple of chalices. Sure. This hand grinds really well though. Dryad fixes my mana for Ren. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. This hand seems fine though. Keep it. So our best draw is probably a Ren and 6, I would imagine. Starting to think that maybe I want 2 Arid Mesas. Well, at least we dodged my opponent's Ren, which is good for us. This Chalice for 1, this protects our Dryad. Also protects us from Alpine Moon, which is nice. That would have opened me up to Wear Tear, but not putting Lurrus in hand. Pretty bad draw there. Classic. Classic. Just gonna get Expedition Map. We can crack it for Valakut. Swing for 6. Crack this. Get the Molten Pinnacle. Shoot your face. Shoot your face again. Boom. Easy game, easy life. Okay, so potential changes for the deck that I'm going to be trying out next. I want to try out a couple of Arid Mesas instead of the 2 with foothills. One thing that I noticed is that it's very, very important to have access to our basic planes against Blood Moon decks. Like I played against a Murktide deck earlier, and I felt like I really, really needed that basic planes because the planes is what gives me access to Prismatic Ending, right? So I can actually ending the Blood Moon. So that's going to be one thing that I'm going to try out. Besides that, I think the Bojuka Ball was cool. So we're going to keep that. Trying to figure out if there's anything else. Definitely not sold on Grudge as my 15th sideboard card. Maybe that should be just a Run a Foul or a Path to Exile or something like that. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this league. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon, of course, with more content working towards the Modern Showcase this weekend. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you there. Take care. Bye bye.